What's up, data people? My name is Matthew Heffron, and welcome to lesson 25, dashboard clone number 5. Today, we are going to be cloning a dashboard titled Beverage of Choice by Jess Walker. I put a link to her dashboard in the description below, so give it a download, and let's open up the Tableau Public app. Let's go up to File, we'll go to Open, find Beverage of Choice, and Open. So now let's start exploring this dashboard. So the first thing we can see, it's a custom size and we're looking at 1,400 pixels by 3,500. So you can see that it is a large height here. It's made up of 11 sheets. You can see as I click, it's highlighting the sheets. Okay. Phone, let's just go ahead and delete that layout. And we'll go to the layout tab. Next, let's kind of look at this layout. So if I give this dashboard a click, you can see it says tiled, horizontal, there's a container, and a lot of the things we've been doing have been floating. So this is a little bit different because it's using containers. So let's see how that's being built. You can see that we have this tiled container and it has padding. So that's why this dashboard is down here and you have this padding all around here. So just so you can see that, you can see if I change the padding here, you see how it gets bigger. So we'll put that back to 100 and let's keep exploring. So then we have a horizontal container, have another horizontal container, tiled, horizontal. So we have these two. So we have a horizontal container that looks like it holds all the sheets. Then we go to this container. It looks like it's holding the text and kind of the color legend, which is cool. Let's say distribute contents evenly. That will make this space correctly here. See how that moved to the center. So then if we click here, let's go select container. So it's going to select that container and you can see that it's using this distribute contents evenly. So you can see that it's all distributed correctly and everything is in position and looks nice. Okay, let's see, is there anything else? Scroll to the very bottom. Nope, that looks like it. So with that said, we kind of have an understanding of how this dashboard was put together. Let's start cloning. All right, so first step, let's right click on beverage of choice. We'll say unhide all sheets. Let's go ahead and create a new sheet. We'll just call this rename 1 and we'll say clone. And as always, like what I like to do, we'll go ahead and color the original. So this may take a minute here. Bear with me. Can you do multiple? That would be great. Let's see. Ooh. Look, I learned something new. All right, so clone. Let's go to color. Let's go red. Get that out of the way. Okay, so let's look at this first sheet and see what all is here. So the first thing, we have country headers on the top. So let's go ahead and grab country headers. You can search country headers. We'll put that on top. And also while I do these clones, I never break down and look at all the calculations. Make sure you take time to look at the calculations and see how the author is building this. Okay, so next let's go back to 1. So we had country headers, we had year. So if you right click, it is year, it's continuous. So we'll go ahead and grab year. Let's drop it on columns and we're gonna see here it's year and we can flip it to that continuous. Perfect. We'll go back to 1. Now we have some percent. So let's see, where is percent? Right there. So we'll go clone, grab a percent, drop it on rows, and you can see when we went to 1, you have this little triangle. This is a table calculation. So let's go ahead and look at that. It looks like let's hit edit table calculation it looks like it's a percent of total using beverage types. So percent of total using beverage types. So we can right click ours. We can go table calculations, percent of total, and then we're going to say compute using beverage types, which is not here. So we need to get beverage types onto our dashboard first. So let's go ahead and put beverage types. It's going to be on color and on filters. Okay. So beverage types on colors, filter. Let's do that. Beverage types, put it on color, put it on filters. We're gonna hit none, exclude all alcohol types. Okay, perfect. Now we can come back and we can say compute using beverage types. Well, let's go back to number 1. And this, it has continent name and country on detail. So we'll come into ours. We'll go continent name. Perfect. Country name. Perfect. What else? Oh, it was just country. Was that? Let's see. Country. Remove country name. Go to 1. And then we have other bev text. Let's see, other bev text. Okay, we'll drop that on. Was that on label? I didn't even pay attention. Let's see, 1. Nope, it was on tooltip, so we'll put that on tooltip. Okay, and next we'll change this from automatic to area. All right, coming along. Let's go back to 1. Sum of percent. Let's look at what we're doing. It's special, non-null values. Okay, so let's go into ours, hold down the command key, drag that in. Special, non-null values. We'll select that. Go back in. We have beverage types. Year, let's hit edit. It looks like, let's see. Is that all the years? 1965 to 2015. Let's see if there's anything else in this dashboard. 2015. Yeah, I don't think I need that filter. We'll see. And then country. So we have a few countries here. So it looks like for each dashboard, we just have 5 countries. So make note of those 5. We'll go to clone. We can come in here, grab country, drop that on filters, hit none, and let's select those 5. So it was, what was it? It was Australia was the first one. And then we had Austria, Belgium, Brazil, and Canada. Okay, get those selected. We'll hit OK. Looking good. Let's go back to number 1 here. Okay, what we'll do is let's click 1. Let's go copy formatting. Come in here. Let's paste the formatting. Country headers. Let's hide that. We'll go to our axis and we'll just uncheck show header. This is fine here. The tooltip, they had a nice tooltip. Yep. So we'll go to tooltip. Let's select that out. Copy. We'll go to clone 1, tooltip. Let's make our tooltip look nice. We'll hit OK. Beautiful. And I think we are looking pretty darn good. Okay, one thing I like to do sometimes is I'll go into color and I'll add a little border here just to make this a little more distinguishable. So like I'll come in here, maybe let's add, you see how that added just a little bit more pop in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so that one's done. So really next we have to just clone all these and they are all the same here. Yep, it looks like they're all the same. We just have different countries on the top. So let's just go ahead and say duplicate, and then we're gonna rename to, oh, get that out of the way, rename. Okay, so next we just go through and change all the names. But to save you guys time and the pain of watching me change all these filters, I'll go ahead and fast forward the video and I'll come back when this is complete. But basically what we're gonna do is clone each of these sheets and add the right countries as headers along the top. And as soon as you're done with that, we'll pick right back up. See you soon. Okay, so I have just finished recreating all those sheets. One thing, as I was recreating them all, I noticed that I had the axis. Two things wrong with it. One, there's no title, so I removed the title. And for tick marks, it was a fixed 0 to 15, so you'll want to put that in there. And now that we have all our sheets, we can go design this dashboard. So what we'll do is we'll click dashboard, we'll hit rename, we'll call this beverage of choice, and we'll say clone. We'll make it red. Awesome. And then the first thing we'll do is we'll do this 1,400 by 3,500. So we'll go to size, dashboard size. We'll make this fixed. It was 1,400 by 3,500. So we'll go ahead and do that. Go back to the dashboard. And if you remember, if we go to the layout, the first thing we had this horizontal container. We had a tiled container, then a horizontal container. So what we'll do is we'll go to our dashboard and let's drop in a vertical container. We'll go to layout. We'll do the padding. Let's do that 100 all around. Then we'll go back to dashboard. We'll grab a vertical container. We will drop that in here. And then let's go ahead and grab some of our sheets. So we'll grab clone one and we'll right click. We can say hide title. Let's go to the bottom of that. We'll grab number 2, drop that in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And we'll go through, let's right click and we'll just go ahead and go through all of those. Let's hide the titles. Hide title. Get in there. So you can see how sometimes creating dashboards can take quite some time. That's why we want to make sure we give the original author credit. So let's go back here. Let's double check. We don't have this legend, so we can remove that. And we also had another container above here. We can drag this one up, up, up. Perfect. And then let's look at the original. So we have some text here. So we have this text box. So let's copy that. And we'll go to our dashboard. Let's drop in a container in here. And we'll say text. Can I offer you a drink? Perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll grab another container, drop it in there, drop a text box. Oh, let's go back here. Let's grab this. This is text. We'll hit edit. But it's kind of neat how using this as a color legend. So we'll copy that. go back to ours, grab the text box again. Let's drop it in here, put that in there, hit OK. What we'll do is we'll go select layout container, distribute contents evenly. I think this was on this side, edit. Okay, so let's move it over to the right. Hit this, edit text, put that over to the right, hit OK. What we can do is then bring this up some more, not that much, so these line up better. They're not looking great, so let's see why. That text box takes up everything here. So let's come back into here. Go like that, but still have this extra little space here. Let's delete that container. Maybe we'll do it differently. Maybe we'll just drop the text here. Do we still have it? Paste. Put it to the right. Beautiful. That looks better. Okay. I think that almost does it. Let's double check. Everything's looking good. Perfect. So we have successfully cloned this dashboard. Next, let's publish this dashboard to our Tableau Public site. But before publishing, make sure you review my Tableau Public clone guidelines in the description below. We're gonna wanna add a watermark and then we'll save it. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna grab an image. Let's drop it into the dashboard. We're gonna fit, center, choose image, select the watermark. We'll hit OK. We're gonna go ahead and just make this guy floating. And we'll just put it over these two right here, because when we publish to Tableau Public, you'll only see these two. So we'll make sure that everyone can see the clone text. All right, let's go back to beverage of choice. I was just noticing here, layout, that let's copy formatting because we have a white background here. Paste formatting. Oh, that's not going to do it for us. So we'll right click and let's go background. Oops, not right there. I clicked in the wrong spot. Background. And then let's make that match. There we go. That's looking better. Let's go all the way to the bottom. All right, perfect. Get this out of the way. Let's go back to beverage of choice. So I'm noticing we still have this little white border. So I want to get rid of that. So let's go ahead and see where that's coming from. This padding. And we'll get rid of that. Perfect. Now, I think we are almost there. Let's just do a little more spacing right there. Let's go ahead and go select layout container. We'll say distribute contents evenly. And now, oh, let's pull this down. Belgium's getting cut off just a little bit. Let's see. Everything is looking good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and delete the original. So let's go ahead and delete the original first before we publish. So delete. Oh, let's do our little trick that we learned. Select multiple, right click, delete. All right, we'll click our dashboard. Right click, we'll say hide all sheets to clean this up. Now we'll publish. We'll go file, save to Tableau Public as beverage of choice. Boom, there we go. So here is our published clone. Make sure if you're publishing this to your Tableau Public site that you added the watermark, the descriptive text, and under inspiration, make sure that you tag the original author. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to connect with me, join our Slack community, and I'll see you in the next lesson.